Hello again, it's Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery in the backyard. And it's the end of my day, and I made some color by accident, this color, and there's no more left. And I tried to make ring pours out of it, and it didn't really work out the way I was hoping to have it. So I'm kind of wondering, you know what, I'm kind of wondering if I want to do an inversion pour with that color, but I want to put some of this beautiful shimmering blue in there also. So first of all, it would be really good if I had, there it is, the inversion pour cup, and I'm going to have to hold that down, and I'm going to have to hope that there's enough paint in there. I'm also going to I'm going to put some iridescent paint in there as well, very similar color, and then I'm just going to add this blue and hope for the best. And if I need something else, I'll put it in there. But I've got the paint to use, and it was the perfect amount to use up. Look at how pretty those colors are. But it wasn't working for the stripes I wanted. I kind of hope this will work. I kind of want some turquoise, which I may put some more in after. Let me get most of these things out of my way. Grab an edge catcher. My edge catchers are meant to contain my paint so it doesn't flow off, and I'll use that. This might be really cool. I'm just going to get my paint as close to my edges as I can for right now. I know you're going awfully slow for somebody who has no patience and isn't a slow tipper. But I'm loving the look of the oil slick colors, the iridescence showing through, especially with that turquoise. I'm just going to keep right on my course of action and get that paint to do my bidding, as in see how far I can spread it before I lose the ability to continue to spread it. Now when the paint hits the edge catcher, I can either let it pool and keep it, put it on somewhere else, which is I think what I'm going to do right now. Just put it right back on from the other side. Because I can, sort of thing. That's the name of my book on the Amazon link under Show More. Let it all go down there again. Once I get it down there, I can also rock my edge catcher and send it in a rivulet down the side. If I don't want to do that, I can pull out my OXO omelet turning spatula and just drop some paint right on there. Even use my finger to fill in a hole. So I made a crib sheet and left it on the inside. I'm going to try and remember what it said, which was, thank you for the thumbs up. I really appreciate them. So if you tend to be one of those people who forgets, I'm using all this paint. Now's a good time. And if you want to help support the studio at no added cost to you, you can shop the Amazon link under Show More, and I really appreciate that. Also, if you're interested in truly supporting the studio with a donation, it's a $10 donation to get in the monthly drawing. And there's often many paintings to choose from, and you'll be able to find out what those choices are because they'll be on the exhibition video on the end screens of every other video, because I bulk edit them. Yes, I want that covered. So I'm going to bring my OXO omelet turning spatula right over to the edge and just tap it down the side, and that will cover it. On my Amazon link you can find these. I kind of like that white mark. Boy, a lot more paint than I expected, coming right off the sides. But there's probably more paint there than I expected, period. I use a nice tile, a nice wash, a big square bucket to wash my tile off in, because I'm outdoors. Thinking about moving inside, since this historically situational problematic time period is not going to bring me any students and probably not going to bring me any customers either. I might as well attempt to use my gallery. I think I'm going to have a quick torch to hopefully release the bubbles caught in the paint if there are any, and we might release some patterns. This is really dark, and if I don't want it to remain really dark, I should probably at least give myself the opportunity to put my glasses on. I gotta go back to using enamels because the enamels are fab. For releasing cells. Now I've got a little bit of paint left in my cup. And why not use it all? In fact, let's even put that down and grab a Princeton Art Tool Catalyst spatula. That's my number 5. I was expecting it to be a number 1, which is the flat front. I am a big proponent of using all the paint you have to use up when it seems like it will work well for you. Probably not so much otherwise. If it's ugly, put it down in something else and let it settle, because sometimes you'll get some really cool skins out of stuff you didn't think you would. Now, I use GAC 800 by Golden in all my paint mixtures, so when I lay down a heavy puddle like I just did over here, it will dry without cracks, most generally, 99.9% of the time. I'd like to say 100%, because that's pretty close to being the truth. I don't actually ever see any cracks unless I'm doing bloom technique with regular latex house paint. So it's weird that I forgot my crib sheet again after making it up a bunch of times, so I'm going to try and tell you what I was supposed to tell you. Thank you guys for 86,000 subscribers. If you're not subscribed, please feel free to join us. And if you're looking for a Facebook group, Expressionist Art Studio Gallery Appreciation Group is for students. Expressionist Art Studio Gallery Fans and Collectors is for people who are looking to see what the YouTube artworks are. I am going to dump some of that off, which means putting my tools away from the zone, and I will just not worry about this. I'm getting all kinds of really cool cells that I don't really want to lose, but by the same token, I want to be able to put the patterns where I want them. I have got some incredible cells. I wonder what this is going to look like tomorrow. I mean, I really, really wonder. It could be stage 1. I could probably just take some of the colors right off my edge catcher and put them back on like I did in a dribble and be very happy with that. My edge catcher is an extra large sheet, and I'm seeing that things are dribbling down there very nicely. I'm going to have to whip it off, but look at that. That's pretty cool. I thought I was doing that on my tile for a second. Let's grab a couple of cottage cheese lids that are not stuck together and not bouncing off of my painting. And I'm dripping all over everything. Wow. Yes, I did. I find I very much appreciate my dribbles. I'm going to go get this paint off me while that settles for a minute. And I like all that. I don't know what that's going to dry like. I really, really have no idea. But I'm not adverse to playing with anything at all. That might have been one mark too many. I will take my residuals and put them underneath my turntable where I keep making one heavy-duty skin. So there's a drawing every month, and I mentioned that. It's a $10 minimum to get in. Look for PayPal or Patreon. and there will be multiple paintings to choose from, and you can see the prizes on the end screens of any video, on the exhibition video. I haven't made it yet this month, but it's about to happen. Pinterest, Instagram, and Twitter links under the video. My paint pouring recipe under the video. Teespring clothing, all over print t-shirts and leggings under the video. Expressionist Art Studio Gallery, totes and more is a place I've been putting my posts, my artwork since 2013. So if you're interested to see what else I've been doing, that would be the place to find it. And what else should I tell you? My playlists number, I don't know. There's 12 by the 100 and 13 by the genre. I love you guys. There's 86,000 of you. I'm trying to see what else is on my list. It's got paint all over it. You'll see it in another... Oh, I would love to have your thumbs up. And if you watch the videos longer, you increase my chances of being able to be found on YouTube exponentially, because it's the only thing the YouTube algorithm understands. So this is bound to dry darker and be more subtle, but there's iridescence in there and other cool things, and I just, I suspect that I will like it. And I hope you will too. We'll find out tomorrow together, I guess. So, for right now, this is Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida, at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery in the backyard. Happy that I used up my paint in the bottom of my container, and impressed that it came out to look like something that I actually really, really like a lot, and wondering if I should put something else in there, like more of that. No, I'm just going to let it go. If I need to do something to it, I will do it to it tomorrow. I love you guys. I don't want to move that around too much right now. I want to zoom in for you, though. How far can I get in there? And I got to find that crib sheet. Darn! I love you guys. I'll see you soon. Bye for now. Priscilla out. I will see you anon. Take care. Be healthy. Stay out of the way of other people.